bottom of the ocean. I'm at the bottom of the sea. I will stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream. At the bottom of the ocean. I'm at the bottom of the sea. I'll stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream. I'm at the bottom of the sea. I'll stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream.
There are many simple things in the world. Shovels. They are all different. Gardening shovel. Unloading shovel. Children's shovel. But there is also a different shovel. We use it when we come to the position. In short time, it helps us dig a trench which saves us from bullets. If a tank will pass over the trench, there is a high probability that it will not cause any harm to the soldier. We dig in the ground, deeper, and then connect the trenches with our friends to the left. In just a few hours, trenches are all connected. When we do not have an axe, we can use a shovel to cut a loaf of bread. A soldier uses a shovel as a paddle, crossing the wide river under enemy fire. If we run out of ammunition, we will use a shovel again, and then we'll move on. get the order to stop, we'll take a shovel again and build around us an impregnable fortress. This fortress is defended by the army of Ukraine, our army.
A lot of people look at us as robots who are just out doing a job, but everything we see and do affects us just like it does everybody else.
A lot of problems with first responders and veterans is that now we're in a battlefield that's very different.
I've lost more friends to suicide than I did in combat, and it really hurts.
When you push the human envelope to those maximum extents, physically, psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually, and then you pull that plug, nothing prepares you for the silence. Nothing prepares you for that void.
You can't come that close to death without it having some effect on you.
I'll never forget my wife telling me, you know, you're not the same Brett that I married.
What War Horses does is it puts you in that environment to, in essence, look in the mirror. But that mirror's that horse. And that horse is going to tell you where you're at.
You got to relax. You got to calm down. You got to slow your mind down and just think about this one thing, controlling that horse.
The first thing we do before we get on a horse, we breathe. To let go of everything. Let go of everything in your head. If I don't let go of everything, I cannot be present with the horse.
It's magic. I just started crying. It was the first time in my life that I literally let everything go.
Compassion, generosity, love, all of these things trickle back into what it is to be a human being.
It's completely changed me.
All the confidence I had lost, it started coming back working with these horses. They've given me my life back.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you ever have one of those moments where you think, how the hell did I get here? Jeez, what happened to me? I was ruling the galaxy, had a cherry new battle station. I mean, this place had an omelet bar, a straight-up omelet bar. And that was my out.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I looked my woman in the eye sockets. I told her straight out. I just said it, man. I said it. I said, bitch, I'm the man of the house.
Yeah, you said bitch, though. You called your wife a bitch.
Yeah.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Broadcasting live from the Functional Veteran Center of Excellence on this 30 October 2023 in the year of our dumpster fire. Man.
It just keeps getting better, too.
It just gets better and better. Exactly, that's right. Exactly. Oh, man, my toast. And look at us, I got the mess. Oh, man, how you been, man?
All right, man. How about yourself?
You ready for trick or treating and shit and all this other stuff?
And I will turn off my lights. I will not answer my fucking door. It's gonna be great.
Oh man, the little man. I think the kids are on the fence with me right now about this because they're kind of like not wanting to do it, but they do want to do it, but they would rather not do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, I'm like, yes, please don't do it.
Yeah, mine are staying with their mom. So I don't have any kids for Halloween, which means I'm not answering the fucking door. I'm not doing shit. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, dude.
Halloween was way better in my 20s when I was just knee deep in vagina all the time. I've got to say, it's not nearly as great as I was back in the day.
Bro. Well, I mean, I would say that if you're into the trick or treating, I tell you what, like going to Halloween parties,
right?
Those
Which is what I was referring to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, those are fun. Saludos desde Ecuador. Bienvenidos en este canal. WTF Nation Radio. Hola. Yeah, dude. Man, we got listeners out in Ecuador. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
So I don't mind doing the Halloween stuff with the kids. It's just that I have to like I have to get into it myself because then I have to not be in costume while the little ones are in costume. So that way my head's on a swivel and I have people watching over me. If I'm stationary, like in a party or something like that, then yeah, that's cool. Wearing helmets and masks nowadays for me, it's kind of like, I don't mind. Like when I did the show last year, I was Darth Vader. I had the whole ensemble.
Nice.
My Darth Vader, in my Darth Vader armor and stuff like that. And because tomorrow is Halloween and it's, don't forget, it's a Pop Culture Warrior.
Yeah.
I like I said, I just kind of have to have my situation. I feel like I need to have more situational wear, especially what's going on nowadays now. I don't want to be like, dude, you got to stay strapped now that fucking global jihad has been declared. And you got to fucking, I mean, I was going to be Grand Admiral Thrawn. However, the makeup that I ordered was not going to come in time. And so
I was going to come on the show tonight dressed as a stripper and just have nothing on, but you know, it's cold in my room right now, so.
Well, I was saying, well, you were talking about going to Halloween parties as a grown up. And you're kind of like, you know, it's like you're talking about the stripper and the exactly what I'm saying. It's like I know of some individuals that don't need to. You don't need a costume to be a. You don't need a costume to be a hoe, Becky. You're fucking good. You just yeah, exactly. Some people don't need costumes. So Baby Ice is like, he's back and forth. He wants to and he doesn't want to and all that. And I'm like, he's I'm thinking about he's going to more than likely wear his Beskar armor. He's got the entire Boba Fett, the new Boba Fett, not the old Boba Fett. I show him pictures of the old Boba Fett, and he looks at me like, "That's not Boba Fett. What is this? What is this trickery you're trying to do? Is this an AI picture? Because the Boba Fett that I remember is not the Boba Fett that the kids know. So, his Boba Fett outfit has got the armor with black, and the Boba Fett that I remember was a gray with the armor and all that. And so he's thinking about doing that. He also is thinking about wearing the wearing a red Adidas tracksuit with a red stormtrooper helmet to be you know, he wants to, you know, I don't even know. There's a meme that's out there. It's about a stormtrooper, airborne stormtrooper, and he's got this big medallion and he's got a fucking boombox and all that. He wants to dress up like that too, so he can't make up his mind. So we'll see what's he's gonna be. Right. What's his gonna be ensemble again? If one of us either or are gonna do it. Luckily, again, the show last year I was Darth Vader, so I could have if the show would have fell on Halloween. I was gonna say Thanksgiving, Halloween. Then I would definitely would have armored. I would have worn something like I said. The makeup that I was trying to get to be Grand Admiral Thrawn was gonna come in time. So I was like, well, I guess there's a specific hypoallergenic makeup that you have to wear that whatever. And I guess due to supply chains or something like that.
Okay.
Whatever people are wearing blue makeup nowadays. So, the Winter Soldier. Yeah, that's a good one too. I do have broken appendages on me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. There's so many options. I mean, you could go as somebody on the far left, and all you have to do is wear your plain clothes and just have a bunch of torn up, missing children posters in one hand.
Ooh.
Or go as a far right and you just carry around the Constitution with something scrabbled out in the Bible verse written on top.
With a MAGA hat on.
Yeah, the MAGA hat on. Yeah.
Dude, man, have you been seeing that shit? Fucking
crazy.
These left-wing fuckers just tearing off missing people's
yeah, it's insane.
Fucking from Israel, from the Hamas attack on October 7th. That's fucking insane, dude. It's fucking incredible. And a lot of people are like, their rationale behind it is like, oh well, it'll make things worse if it's up. And they're just like think it's fucking okay. Now instead of tearing it down, now they're placing a sticker over it called occupier over it. So instead of it saying missing, it just says occupier.
Yeah. And
I'm just like, dude, Shmusa, why are you always asking me my political affiliations? God damn it.
I love it so much.
Damn, dude. I am politically homeless. I hate everybody. I should say, I hate all the political parties out there.
Yeah.
They're all fucking stupid.
First, he's trying to get me to take my clothes off, and now he's calling you a Democrat.
I know, what's up with that?
Stirring it tonight.
Well, the definition of Democrat that I have growing up is different than the definition of the fucking Democrat that's now today. There's no such thing as like the Democrat that, I don't know, Democrats, I guess you would say. They're not Democrats. They're like fucking, people have put you and pigeonholed you into a specific classification of what you are if you're a Democrat or you're fucking Republican.
Yeah.
So real quick, I want to play a video.
Oh, okay.
And this video, the Commandant of the Marine Corps had a medical emergency today, and the Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps is going to. I'm going to post what he said on the. This is what he said on what am I looking at? Yeah, he said this on the X app. So,
okay.
And the X app is getting a lot of play here.
Man.
So let me get this set up here. And this is from the message to the force from the Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. So if you guys want to just take a listen for a sec.
Marines, Sergeant Major Ruiz here. Yesterday, our Commandant, General Smith, experienced a medical emergency and is currently receiving care at a local hospital. I, just like you, have great professional respect and admiration for our Commandant, and so I hope you'll join me in wishing him a speedy recovery. I want to assure you that the Corps' leadership is in good hands. Because of the vacancy in the office of the Assistant Commandant, and in accordance with U.S. law, Lieutenant General Carson Heckel, the most senior officer in Headquarters Marine Corps, is performing the duties of Commandant while General Smith recovers. I know that all Marines would join me in wishing General Smith a swift recovery so he can return to duty. I also know that Marines across our Corps are professional warfighters who will remain focused on the important work each of you are doing every day. Since taking our seats, the Commandant and I have emphasized discipline, professionalism, and conduct, and that doesn't change today or what we do tomorrow. The Marine Corps is a family, and General Smith and I are proud to serve alongside each and every one of you. We remain Semper Fidelis.
There we go.
Wow.
So, had a heart attack, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That shit, I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of things going on right now in life that you just need to fucking cherish. Hug your little ones. Say I love you to who the ones you care about. Give people a call once in a while. It just sucks. Of course, in celebrity news, I don't want to say I'm partial or I'm all this. There's been a lot of drama because the guy who plays Chandler Bing, Matthew Perry, died over the weekend.
He did.
And so, yeah, it sucks. It fucking sucks. I know he was having a lot of struggles with addiction. And all
Yeah,
that.
I think he was sober though at this point. He was like he'd done so much damage over the years for that shit. But I don't know if the toxicology report came back or not yet.
No, it's not come back yet. Yeah, it's not. But apparently he died in his jacuzzi. And there we go. So if you watch, I think he played Chandler since he was like in his mid-20s.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, dude, damn. And he played some other films too. But everybody's what sucks is that he says that he wishes he doesn't want to be remembered for his role as Friends. Well, sorry, everybody remembers the guy as Friends. Oh, that's that dude on Friends.
Yeah. Would you rather be remembered for the whole 9 yards? I mean, I think Friends is probably a much better.
Yeah. Well, what's the one where he tries to marry a Latina or something like that? What was the name of that movie?
Oh hell.
Where it was like wasn't it Salma Hayek or something like that? He was.
Yeah.
I can't remember who she was, but anyways. He said he didn't want to be remembered for that, but I'm telling you, like you said, I'd rather be remembered than not. You know what I mean? Even if it was some shows that I didn't. Again, me and Spanky talked about this too. There's just some shows that I didn't watch when I was living overseas or I was deployed, so I didn't get to catch any of the shows that everyone like latched onto.
Right.
Unless you're fucking David Schwimmer. Everybody knows him, not from Friends, but from fucking Brandon Brothers as Captain Sobel. So again, it's at least you're remembered for that.
I mean, and it's funny that he would say something like that because Friends was like, with no exaggeration, other than maybe Seinfeld, one of the biggest shows that ever has existed on primetime television.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Massive.
Exactly. Can't say you don't want to be remembered for something if you're like really remembered for something. That's like, just name your big actor, or name your Hollywood icon, or entertainer. I guess I could just say anything, entertainer, because
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, exactly, Bill Cosby. Now, well, see, that's what I'm saying. Me growing up, I mean, think about it. Just think about the people who grew up. Well, and that's a good example.
Mm-hmm.
You grew up watching Bill Cosby your whole life, and you pass away. All you think is Bill Cosby is America's dad. Bill Cosby is the pinnacle of what it is. Not knowing that now to the youngins, people were like, the youngins didn't know who the fuck Bill Cosby was until he got busted.
Right.
And so, yeah, exactly that, Eric. I was about ready to say that. He wanted everybody to remember him for helping others out with fighting addiction.
Yep.
So,
yep.
We could go back and forth with Hollywood people. I didn't really, like you were saying, one of the biggest shows like Seinfeld, there are some relatable events that happen in TV shows that you can relate as watching TV shows. So,
yeah. And some people are in general much more nostalgic than others, right? Yeah, they have a bigger attachment to, like the part that maybe his character played in Friends in their lives in that period of time.
Right. Exactly.
And look back at those type of stuff.
Yeah. It's hard to not know. It's hard to not get, like you just said, to have a connection to some celebrities. But being in this gig that we've been doing, I've gotten to know some celebrities and I've become friends with some, and I would be like, okay, I know in the chats we were joking around and throwing memes up and shit like that, but then I was just thinking, I kind of stopped it and I was just thinking, fucking, if one of my friends who's a celebrity passed and it was somebody that I really got along with, him or her, I would be like, fuck, dude, I would be fucked up. So if somebody made memes about something, I'm gonna say this right now, me and Spanky talked about this. I want you fuckers, so anything happened to me, just let it know, recorded today on the 30 October 2023. Make memes. Fucking, joke.
I'll meme the shit out of it. 100%.
Clown it. You know what I mean? That's how your legacy lives forward. But I was thinking about that too that's why you notice I was like kind of like, ha ha ha, a couple memes there, here and there. Then I started thinking, I have some friends that are celebrities, and if one of them that I knew passed or had some, I would be upset.
Right.
And only because I got to know them through other means aside from just watching them on TV. It's just kind of like, oh fuck, that sucks.
Yeah.
Hell, even military celebrities, I guess you would say, people that in the military, that's
right.
That you like, fuck, dude.
Yeah. Me and my one friend that I have, we're both pretty equally horrible, and we do the same type of thing with people. But we've done the same as we've grown up with our little shit ass friend group. If people have gotten sick or died off, it's immediately, hey, did you hear so and so died? And there's fucking memes made about whatever friend of ours. We had a buddy of ours. He had leukemia for years, and made fun of him for that, and then it went into remission, went away, and then he gained a bunch of weight, and was like, "Oh, good to see you gain all the weight back after the chemo, you fat ass." And then it's just kind of just the general scope of things.
No, same thing with me. When I was injured and stuff like that, and I'm like, I've been injured, and I've had memes about me in my injuries as well, in my convalescence. I'm like, and one of the memes that people know about me is that I've had some health issues with some stuff, and then a meme will come up about Quato from Total Recall. And so they're like, oh, okay, everything's better now, huh? I noticed not too much. Some shit like that. You know what I mean? I'll get a meme like that. But yeah, so I'm just kind of like thinking like, I kind of feel bad, but I kind of don't. But then again, I look at it like, self-reflecting on myself. Would I be upset if one of my celebrity friends passed? Right. And especially if they were, if I talked to them, like they talk to me like, hey, happy birthday. Hey, what's going on? Hey, how you doing? How's the family doing? I'm like, everything going all right? I'll get a fucking text message in the middle of the night because of the time difference if they're traveling or something like that. And I'm like, oh shit. So I'm gonna have to ask them. Hey, would you mind if I did memes about you or something like that? Or if you were something like that, or more than ever. But yeah, it's just one of the things that's kind of fucking sucks. Just like one of those things, I'd rather, how do I say this? I'd rather have somebody fight their demons and try to help themselves recover from addiction. Addiction sucks. I know.
Yeah.
Friends that have gone down because of addiction, it's sad as fuck. So, and you only want to wish them well. But then there's just times where you're like, fuck, dude, it's fucking, hey man, pull out of this, out of this shit.
I've been in that boat about lost everything because of it. It's a hard road back.
Yeah. Well, once you come back, then you're good. So you're
as long as you keep yourself out of predicaments to keep from falling back. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yep. Exactly.
I could still eat a fucking bottle of Oxy like Pez, my friend, but I just have to stay away from that shit.
Yeah, it's the one thing about the military when they injure you or when the VA messes you up or something like that. Hey, you want to take some oxys? You want to take this? You're like, fuck, dude. Yeah. Like, for me, I'm a zombie. I even when I'm asked, hey, notice you haven't refilled your prescription. Yeah, there's a reason fucking why, dude. I don't like the fucking feel. That's the thing too. It's like when you hear about people getting addicted to certain things or something like that. I can see alcohol get easily an easy thing, but like the pill stuff, man, I couldn't. I just maybe I'm not wired right or something like that.
Yeah, man, that was my jam. I had a good several years. And it got to the point that I was like, I'm gonna be sucking dick behind a 7-Eleven to get more of this shit because my supply is out, and I had to do the whole rehab cold turkey. It fucking sucked. It was worth worth getting over that at the end. But every now and then.
And you know what? I don't mind when people talk about it and say, hey, let's help each other out. Let's do this. I don't bash you. I don't say, hey man, glad you came through it.
Yeah,
like I said, I got friends that always talk about, hey, I'm posting this week. I'm this week sober. I'm like, fucking A, dude, keep crushing it. Yeah. It doesn't affect me because I don't, I hardly drink anyways. I'll drink like a beer during Buffalo Wild Wings, at a football stuff, or I'll have like if I'm invited to a dinner and they're drinking a wine or they have some bourbon, I'll drink it up or something like that.
I think I'm not necessarily genetic, but it's definitely. Some people are more psychologically prone to addictive behavior than others. I mean, I am highly apt to addictive behaviors, but so it's something you gotta watch and guard. Like you said, I won't bash anybody for trying to work through shit because it's a not a fun road to fight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, coming off oxy is like a bitch. Yeah, dude, exactly. Oh, it is. Because I sustained some injuries while I was in, and they gave me some. I've also injured some. I had a back injury and shit like that. And some of those painkillers, man, it just makes you feel synthetic. It makes you feel. And I've talked to people on the phone. They're like, "Are you taking any pain medications?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "We can fucking, we can fucking yeah." What the hell's that?
Yeah.
That's just
because it knocks out your physical pain and your emotional pain.
Yeah, exactly. You become dead. Let's see what's in the fucking comments right here. Hang on, let me see. Somebody posted an article in here in this live. What is that? Fayetteville Observer News bail set for child.
Oh shit!
Okay, no. Who's this? Let me see.
Liberty Soldier.
Fort Liberty Soldier bail set. Oh yeah, okay. Let me read this right quick. Bail is set at $5 million for thanks, Joe. For a Fort Liberty soldier accused of 34 counts of sex crimes against children. Jesus fucking Christ.
Fucking white.
Sergeant First Class. Hey, what's up, Nicole? Sergeant First Class Sean Michael Lima of Rayford. He is a civil affairs team sergeant assigned to the 9th Fifth Civil Affairs for Special Forces Command. Charged with 11 fucking the indecent liberties account with a child, 6 counts of statutory offense, 4 counts of crime against nature. Of crime against nature? What the fuck did he do with what's that?
God damn.
1 count of forcible sex offense, 1 count of dissemination of obscenity. All of it with offense, statutory offense of a child younger than 15. Also faced 4 counts of misdemeanor dissemination of harmful child porn, basically.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, thanks, Joe, for dropping.
Not a risk of flight or a risk to the community.
Yeah.
Jesus. If found guilty, 100%, and there's no doubt whatsoever, people like that need a fucking bullet in their goddamn skull.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everyone's like dropping the comments in there. He should put up against the wall. Yep. Exactly that. Holy shit. 34 charges of sex crimes. God damn, dude. And this is posted just now.
Yeah.
No, actually this morning. Actually, it was posted this morning. It was posted
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was saying it was just posted this morning at 5 a.m. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, as I've got older, I've a little more wavering on capital punishment in the sense of just knowing being more aware of how our justice system works and the amount of false convictions and things from over the years. But I still, man, in cases that are beyond, if there's hard evidence and hard proof and motherfuckers like that, I would volunteer. I'd volunteer to do it for free. You don't have to pay me. I'll do it. It's a service to this country.
Yep.
No.
Exactly. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you fucking dropping it on there because it's going to go in our rotator for our articles chat so that way it can get posted on WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page. Damn. Well, all right. Well, we were talking about oxys and addiction. Now that just took a fucking turn.
Yeah, goddamn.
I know. That was...
got me riled up with that one. Jesus.
I was about to say, dick. Thanks, Joe. No, I'm just kidding. Appreciate you dropping it. Always good to see that news from the WTF Nation getting picked up. Hey, man, you guys are eyes and ears out there. So, anyways, So go back to what I was saying about the addiction stuff. It's I like I said, I've known of friends that have had addiction. I know of friends that usually when it goes into those types of situations, well, I'm not saying that a lot of it's connected, but I'm saying in my experiences, it's usually a traumatic event or something that happened in their lives that led them to that addiction. And then especially if they're in the military, if something happens to them and they turn to those substances, then they end up fucking, getting in trouble with the military. And in the military, as they'll just fucking throw you the fuck out. Pip says that watching someone self-destruct from a distance and not being able to help was the hardest thing to endure. Yeah, dude. Exactly, man. It's hard.
Well, and the toughest part is you can have an intervention interject all you want, but until that person decides that they're ready to actually start working towards any type of recovery, there's really not shit you can do other than try to support when they need it. Or you can't force somebody to get better.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's the hardest part.
And it's also how they receive it too. If you offer that help and they become total fucking dicks to you, and they'll attack you or attack other family friends or what, just to go that's the sucky part about it, is that addiction will also not only hurt the individual who is addicted to whatever they're addicted to, but it also hurts everybody else who's trying to help, who's trying to fucking, hey, reach out, hey man, and then losing friendships because the dude or the gal fucking just decides to fucking take that path down and we'll take everybody down. So it fucking sucks.
It does. I've been on both ends. It's no fun on either side.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you're through it.
I try.
What was that bacon dinner? I mean, nobody likes pizza on pineapple, but they love pineapple on pizza. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to throw some baconator word flipping in. What the hell's wrong with? Hey, what the hell's wrong with freaking pineapple on pizza? I know I've shattered timelines and social media accounts when I said that pineapple, jalapeno, and pepperoni or my type of pizza.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And
Yep.
a lot of people get pissed off.
Yeah, people take it very, very seriously. Very seriously.
Relax, guys. It's just fucking pizza. What do you know? So at any rate, so going back, the Matthew Perry passed over the weekend, and he was like 54 or something like that.
54, yeah, pretty young.
Fuck, man, pretty young. Yeah, thank you. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Me and him are about the same age. I say about because I don't want people to pinpoint my age there.
Right.
But yeah, dude, fuck, it fucking sucks. Now, I did make a comment.
I
did make a comment that kind of got people a little. Hey. There was a beef with him and Keanu Reeves that I guess he apologized before he passed.
Yeah, that's so good.
So, is it not too cool? Is it cool to bring up or not cool? I mean,
it's great.
I don't think people are gonna get
no,
mad.
No sooner too soon.
Yeah,
no sooner.
No sooner too soon.
Yep.
Back in the day, it was back in '97 or something like that when Chris Farley died. He said he punched the wall in his book. And this is in his book. He punched the wall. And Jennifer Aniston's dressing room when he found out Chris Farley passed, and then he said, "Why not Keanu Reeves?"
Which is such a random.
It's just a random fucking thing, right? It's what everyone's like, "Oh, he apologized for that one." I'm like, "What are you talking about? He's done this more than once."
Yeah.
And then when River Phoenix passed, then he said the same thing. He's like, "You have Heath Ledger, you have River Phoenix, and yet Keanu Reeves is still walking."
Yeah.
So now everyone's like, but he apologized. And I'm like, yeah, it sucks he went through this shit, and it sucks that happened. But fuck, dude. I wonder really, did he apologize just because he was selling a book, or did he apologize because he really felt it? He really meant it. Right. You know what I mean?
And like, what did Keanu Reeves do to him? Like, did he like bang one of his girlfriends that he was, having? Did he steal something from him? Like, just I wonder what happened. There has to be a reason for that ire to be drawn out, because that's a pretty harsh statement.
It is. It's almost like wishing death. It is wishing death on somebody. It's like literally indirectly saying, all these individuals fucking died. How come this guy didn't die? That's what it is. Whether it be
Matthew Perry had to die, but yet Tobey Maguire is still walking the earth.
yeah, exactly. Some shit like that. Yeah. Matthew Perry fucking died, but see, that's the thing. I don't want to say anything,
right?
Because I don't want to jinx it. And there was the it was like, it happens in threes.
Yeah.
That legend, that saying, that it happens in threes. It was Matthew Perry. Then it was the actor who played Shaft. What was his name? Was it John Lone Tree or something like that? What was it? Is that
the dude that played Bull from Night Court just died?
That too. Yeah, exactly. I want to get the name correct. Richard Roundtree.
Okay.
Richard Roundtree passed. He played Shaft. I was saying, why did I say John? Probably because I was looking at John Belushi too. I got actors who passed away from addiction. But yeah, it was Richard. It was John Shaft, and he was playing. Anyway. So Richard Roundtree. I think he had pancreatic cancer though. Richard Mall, who played Bull, and also was in some of the B movie horror films. He played Mestima. I think it was like the Dungeon Master. Played some good roles. Also did some voice acting. Also, and he passed. I think it was like in old. Was he like in his 90s or something like that? Was he like really old?
Yeah.
What about that guy from Ghostbusters? Dang, everyone shows out. Bill Murray. Oh, you're talking about Harold Ramis? No, Harold Ramis is still alive.
Is Harold Ramis alive? I thought Ramis died.
Did Harold? Wait. Which is the Harold Ramis? Isn't he the guy who played Dark Helmet, Big Helmet? What was his name? Dark Helmet.
Oh, that's Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis. Yeah. Okay.
Harold Ramis died in 2014.
Yeah, Harold Ramis. Yeah, exactly that. Did you see Ghostbusters Afterlife? Dude, that movie fucking got me in the. If you're nostalgic to the old Ghostbusters, not the one with a bunch of women in it, but the one with it was the one that had the Ghostbusters Afterlife, where they go back, and it's his granddaughter. Bro, feels.
It's good.
Feels.
Yeah, had a lot of pollen in it. Really, really affected the allergies.
Yeah, it was dusty. It was dusty in the theater when I watched it.
Yeah,
my little one was like, "Why are you upset?" I'm not upset. Shut up, blur nose.
Shut up.
Why are you upset? So yeah, so it like happens in threes. So like I said, and so anyways, that beef got a lot of people pissed off back when he talked about it, because I did a little video about it with the Friends intro. This was in the past. This has nothing to do with his death. So I don't want you to fucking like they could. So he posted that, and everybody went off.
Yeah.
Everybody, of course, social media, you know how it works. Everybody went off and said it was not fucking cool. He should not have fucking done that. He should not have had any Matthew Perry gets taken away from us, and yet Jane Fonda still walks this earth. Bruh. Yeah, Jane Fonda. So I did a this happened. This was last year in October in 2022. So this is not directed to any of his event, but I told Matthew Perry on social media, dude, we're gonna need a little bit more than a written statement. Are you really that bitter over Spanky? Spanky, I knew I walked in at the right time. She knows. Yeah, I saw that. I'm watching the game right now. Also, I got Raiders up, and I got freaking Texas Rangers World Series wearing my every Mexican has two hats, the Dodger hat or the fucking Texas Ranger hat or the Raiders hat. So anyways, I expressed, and this was last year. It was last year, so this had nothing connected to it right now. But it was last year when he was shit talking about when he posted about the book and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And then I even said, hey, I always knew there was a reason why I didn't like Friends. Then I was like, no one hates on Keanu. I was defending Keanu.
Yeah.
Being from the West, we grow up around each other. Remember when I was telling you about friends that are celebrities? We all went to high school in that area. I'm not the kind of person like, I went to school with so-and-so. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not the one that likes to clout chase. But I will say that it was not uncommon to see these type of individuals out in the street or at your school or your high school football game or whatever. Boo, go Chiefs. And yes, I know. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a minute. So I was like, hey, dude, why are you fucking hating on him and shit?
Yeah.
And then fucking he even fucking in his memoir, he even said that he made a pass at Eddie Van Halen's wife.
Oh shit.
Yeah, in his thing. So anyways, aside from that, so I did something to kind of like, hey, Matthew Perry, you better say sorry. And he did say sorry.
Yeah.
He did say sorry. So, but I will post the vid that I did. It is on my X app, and I tweeted at him. So
Adam.
This
morning, as a matter of fact.
No, I didn't. I actually tweeted. I just said, "Hey, man, gonna need a bit more than a written statement, Matthew Perry. Yeah. Are you really bitter over Keanu?" Just saying. And these are the edits by me. So what I did was, is I edited the Friends intro and I pretty much contaminated the Friends intro with some Keanu cutscenes.
Okay.
So get ready to check this out. So, all right, here we go. We might get zucked, by the way, too, because we're playing on stuff like that, and I don't know. I'll take the hit. If we get zucked, then hey, don't worry about it. We'll just come back. Here we go. I wasn't wishing anything on him.
Right.
I was just saying, dude, you need to come clean with your fucking, you need to come clean with your shit. You need to fucking, don't diss Keanu.
Yeah.
That was all that was it. So we're probably gonna get zucked.
and the irony of the Friends intro being in the giant pool fountain is not lost on me. But
oh, you caught that too. That was purely coincidental. That was purely coincidental. That's That's a good point. You notice? Hang on. Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that scene. Where was it at? Hang on. Let me hit the sound off and what was it? I don't watch the thing. So anyway, so I put all I did was basically I repurposed the fucking commercial or the intro, and then you're talking about that right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about right there. Yeah.
Not
There
lost.
Not lost. Yeah. Exactly. It was not intentional. It was not intentional. Again, this was done. I put the timestamp. I made sure that I put the timestamp on there because I don't want anybody to get all fucking butthurt and pissed off and shit like that.
Yeah, it's good that you did that.
Because this was last year,
and you didn't like tweet it at Thermo Spas or something like that. So
yeah, exactly. And Baconator says that was the show was the first world problems. Yeah, that show's first world problem. It is. So again, I did we get sucked? I'm just checking.
Looks like we're still up on YouTube.
Oh man. So
beautiful.
But I'm getting messages and stuff like that. Mom, I'm talking about also the active shooter.
Oh,
you guys know that? You guys know the active shooter, right? That happened over the weekend. It was the Army. Spanky says it was one of her favorite characters and it was one of her favorite shows. Hey, look, I got it. Again, like I said, it was all purely coincidental. And normally when I hold no feeling to no one when I say you need to correct yourself. It's like when you're an NCO. Making an on-the-spot correction. It's nothing personal. You just need to fucking correct yourself. And that's what he did. And he did. He did apologize to Keanu. He did say, hey, and made amends to get the books, to get all of his future publications or all that, to get some books pulled and printed out with updated stuff.
Okay.
So that at least to have it. So again, I'm just saying that it was purely coincidental. Somebody brought it up to my attention. Hey, didn't you do a video about him? I'm like, hey, this was last year before the drama. So I was busy. Somebody was like busy watching junk argument. So yeah, there was an active shooter in May.
It was insanity.
And the main gunman had threatened to carry out a shooting spree. And the records show, but the public of like the fucking every TV show in the 90s was about the first world problems. Baconator, exactly that. Even Star Trek. Even Star Trek had the themes of the current times within their shows to show how they dealt with that dilemma. But anyways, yeah. So he was notified, dude, about the fucking, like, the authorities were notified about this fucking active shooter, Robert Card. And so, because it happened when it was last Wednesday, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew he was aware. It was aware. Everybody knew that the authorities, and of course the gun lobby, and of course the anti-gun lobby, when fighting back and forth and all this other stuff. Hey, look, if you're not, if those red flag laws of someone fucking, here's the thing about red flag laws, and I was going to ask you too. How do you feel about that when someone says red flag laws when it comes to purchasing a weapon or owning a weapon?
I don't know. Like, there's so many variables to take into account with a lot of this stuff. Like, I don't know. I support element, like, conceptually, I like the idea, but like everything else, when you start dishing things out practicality, it becomes a cluster and very dangerous real quick. You know what I mean?
Right. So you're saying it's a slippery slope when it comes to red flag laws? But
yeah, it is. I mean, like, again, and like, for instance, for myself, like, based on my mental health background and diagnoses and such, I shouldn't be allowed to buy a firearm, right? And with good reason, but I'm still responsible enough to own a firearm. But if the blanket law, like, I wouldn't be able to, it would also prevent a lot of other people too. So I know I get some of it. I get the heart behind it. I get the concept behind it, but I don't know. It's such a nuanced thing, in my opinion.
My biggest thing is the fact that I think it'll be weaponized to the fact to where someone will say, like, for instance, a lot of individuals and a lot of custody cases, men and women, I've seen it both on both cases. I mean, Spanky have seen, we've talked about this before. We've seen it on both sides. Men and women are being accused by so and so of having PTSD, even though they never. That's why I always tell people never fucking self-diagnose. Never fucking never self-diagnose yourself as having PTSD unless a doctor says you have PTSD, because there are some elements out there that are against you that will say, hey, he said he had PTSD, so I think he should have his guns taken away. And then, of course, and Eric brings a good point too, is that it could be abused and there's no recourse. So now you have somebody who has no background in any mental, anything, whatever, a pissed off spouse, man and woman, could be either or. I've seen it, again, I've seen it, me and Spanky, you've seen it both. A pissed off spouse could say he's got or she's got PTSD and he needs, and I feel unsafe or whatever. And immediately the judge, unqualified, or law enforcement unqualified, are going to say, oh yeah, PTSD. Okay, we need to go in and get the guns. And sometimes, and it's bad enough that our law enforcement needs reforming, or our practices need reform big time. And I get, and again, that's that double-edged sword. I get why cops are fucking pretty apprehensive, but then also I know why cops get a lot of shit too. It's like if they're apprehensive because they're getting assassinated in the fucking streets, or they're getting shot at for no reason, or whatever. I got it. Right. But also, there's also the factor that some of them overdo it. Some of them overdo. I over-escalate a traffic. Yeah. You went 5 miles an hour. Go to the fucking car. 5 over. Yeah. So why am I being pulled over now? You're going fucking speeding. I'm like, whoa, dude, why the fuck are you yelling? Put your hands up. Then you put your fucking hands up, and then stop moving. And you're like, motherfucker, you told me to put my hands up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like, it's back and forth, man. It fucking pisses me off that we can't get to a good behavioral health reform as it is as a country, let alone in the military. But we also can't get fucking our law enforcement reform done to where you aren't the fucking judge and jury and executioner, or you're not a fucking practitioner of said whatever behavioral health. When someone accuses you of having PTSD, that's why I always tell guys and gals, never fucking say, I have PTSD, until a doctor says, or the VA says, you are diagnosed with PTSD. Shut your fucking mouth.
Yep. Well, even on the flip side of that, even with a diagnosis, because like psychology and psychiatry, as many wonderful things it has done for a lot of people, it also has become, it's fucking out of control in a lot of elements too. And so it'd be just as easy to throw a diagnosis on somebody to prevent them from doing X, Y, or Z as well. We're so overdiagnosed and misdiagnosed that there's
oh my
just
God,
throw it at the wall and see if it sticks type of shit.
No, you ain't lying. That's exactly how it happened with COVID. We fucking WebMD'd ourselves. You know what I mean? Because they researched like I have my ankle hurts. I have my ankle hurts in WebMD, and the next thing you know, you go through the diagnosis, and the next thing you know, it says you have 5 tumors, you're fucking having 5 extra fingers, you're suffering from radiation poisoning, and you're gonna die in 5 minutes. That's what happened with COVID. You know what I mean? And so I think until someone comes in and says, yep, according to this and according to these studies, you have PTSD. Hey, look, do you get pissed off in traffic? Do you get pissed off when you're fucking like people don't know how to fucking drive? So do I. Does that mean you have PTSD? No. That means you get pissed off just like everybody else over traffic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. But you see a lot of younger folks too. Like I can see my daughter's 15, and if she looks something up, I think I might be OCD. I'm like, do you touch a light switch 17 goddamn times before you leave a room? No, you're fine. And I'm being, facetious.
Of course.
But like, or anytime that she goes to a therapist, and if the therapist mentions something that some people have, suddenly she's exhibiting the symptoms of whatever this is. I'm like, no, you're not. You want so bad to have an identity or something special about you that you're going to, and that's human nature. Now I feel a lot, especially with younger kids, there's this identity thing so bad. So any mental illness or being neurodivergent is the big word now with the kids that they'll latch on, and we just throw these fucking diagnoses around
until a doctor fucking says something that's up with me or my kids or whatever, or my significant other, girlfriend, ex-wives, or side pieces. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to TikTok myself, because TikTok's bad about doing that. TikTok is, I think it's a Chinese fucking program to fucking weaken our youth, but that's just me. Anyways, Hang on, I was about ready to fucking tinfoil. Yeah, maybe I should have like tinfoil just drop down. Tinfoil. Maybe I should do a stinger. Tinfoil on WTF Nation Radio. Anyways, but
I think taking prayer out of school was a Chinese.
Yeah. TikTok. But TikTok will have you go on these, they call them stitches. TikTok will go on a bunch of, will go on a constant thread. Did you know if you have this? Did you know if you have that? Did you know if you have that? And then you'll have somebody fucking coming out that has never had any life fucking experience, lives in mom's basement or probably well-to-do, and says, did you know that neurodivergency has this, and you might be diagnosed with this. That's why you need to do this. And that's why, and then like you said, your kid goes, Dad, I think I'm fucked up. Whoa, what was that? This fucking dude who was he in the military or something? No. Well, he says that I'm fucking like 5 levels of negative autism because of this. I'm like, dude, he fucking, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know, I just an example. I'm not saying my kids do that. I'm just saying, but it's an example that happens a lot. And the same thing with those red flag laws that pisses me off when it comes to purchasing of weapons and who is the arbiter? Who decides what is the red flag? Is it the screaming Karen who's fucking drunk on a fucking wine box in her minivan because her husband didn't pay enough child support and knows he's a veteran or whatever? Or is it the dude who is fucking a complete narcissist and a dick who was probably a fucking wife beater that's saying that shit to get custody of his kids from his ex-wife? Yeah. Again, me and Spanky have seen it. Me and Spanky will go sometimes when we do some inbox stuff that we need to handle. We'll see some shit and we're like, God damn, dude, this is a fucked up situation. This dude's this like, what the fuck, dude? Where are you getting this from? That's why I always tell people, dude, don't ever fucking self-diagnose. Don't ever fucking say, hey, you got this, because it's going to be used against you. If you own firearms, I'm just saying specifically if you own firearms. It's like a hump on your back, trauma is difficult, and you try to put it in a box and try to forget, you fail. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, exactly that, Baconator, but you got to talk about it and that's between you and your practitioner. That's between you and your doctor. Yeah. A licensed psychotherapist or psychologist will be able to help you walk that through and stuff like that. But it just like, sometimes you need to get a good outlet. Sometimes I know people who've been frustrated about life, gone through a lot of shit, and they just need a good fucking hug and a cry. And then after that, they're fucking good. After the, hey man, why don't you come over and shoot the shit? Let's go shoot some pool, or you want to come over for a beer? Let's play Xbox or something like that. I'm like, yeah, man. So we go fucking shoot the shit, hang out, go play Xbox, whatever, drink a couple beers and shit like that. Just chill out, and then get to the crux. Hey man, you feeling all right? And then let the emotions flow. Bros do that. That's why I think, again, red flag laws. Now, this was legitimate with this motherfucker, the active shooter in Maine. He did have a lot of fucking red flags, but nobody fucking did shit about it.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking didn't want it. It was like, even the command said, oh yeah, he was institutionalized, which I think we need to have that come back.
Yeah.
But then again, that slippery slope you talked about.
Yep. That can be weaponized as well to put away people that, my wife is being disagreeable. I think she's got a case of the hysteria. You need to lock her up for a fucking few months, type of shit.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Is like, and this is just like recently from CNN's Haley Britsky. She said that a bit more about Robert Card. Army spokesman said that after his, excuse me, I'm like spitting all over the fucking place. After unit leadership was behaving erratically, the Army directed that he should not have weapon, handle ammunition, and not participate in a live fire activity. The Army also declared that the service member non-deployable due to concerns over his well-being. Spokesperson Lieutenant Colonel Castro, his company commander, was notified of the restrictions. The U.S. Army Reserve Command Surgeon's Office and U.S. Army Reserve Command Medical Management made multiple attempts to contact Card. A bit about him not being non-deployable, worth noting that he did not have any combat deployments on his records. The dude was a Sergeant First Class, just served 20 years and got out, and he didn't.
Yeah.
That right there is like, how do you fucking not deploy, or how do you not do shit in the GWAT, specifically when he was in an infantry unit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that right there, that kind of fucking that's the red flag in itself.
Right. Who
do you fucking hold account at that point now? Who is to blame on that? Hey, once fucking like I said, man, once you fucking point a weapon at somebody like a cop or fucking civilians, and because you didn't get treated, I don't consider you that's not an excuse. You know what I mean? That doesn't give you an excuse to go fucking do it.
Yeah.
Bacon Nerd says it's like how dogs and children are scared of explosions. I used to not care, but now I just say that. Don't tell me what's going on. If I don't know what's going on, I'll snap. Yeah, dude, I'm the same way. I hear a pop or a boom, and you're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You'll sit there and fucking drive around and fucking want to leave the AO just because of, oh shit, what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah. I learned that shit the hard way, man. I was stationed up in Baltimore, and I was, it was a land-based unit. We went and just service small boats, shit like that, radios and all that. And I shared office with some IT guys, and one of the guys had transitioned over. He was prior Army and had seen some shit, wasn't aware that he was prior Army. Just, it was all a bunch of coasties. We all dicked around fucking laser pointers and shit like that. And I had one and put it over, and that red beam hit right fucking beside his head on his laptop, and he fucking under the fucking desk, kicked the desk out. It was a big fucking deal. And I was like, holy shit. I had to, big apology, obviously, and all that stuff. But I was like, dude, I had no fucking idea. We're just a bunch of fucking coasties in here, that hadn't seen that kind of shit. Didn't realize, your background. But
right.
Experience of seeing somebody get triggered over some shit like that. And it was fucking, I felt like an asshole. I mean, I'm always an asshole, but I felt like one.
No, I mean, like, I've had my fucking kids, dude. My youngest, my boy, he is not afraid of the dark.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever watch, you saw that movie Signs, right, with that little girl. Dad, can I have a drink? Dad, there's a monster on the top of the shed. Can I have a drink of water? That's my kid. That's my boy. He will walk around. You ever watch movies or watch a ghost story fucking videos on YouTube? And they're like, there's a little boy at the end of the hall. That's my kid. He will stand at the end of the hall or stand. He's like, Dad, can I drink of water? But he'll sit there and watch me if I'm fucking asleep. And then I open my eyes because I felt a presence next to me. And the next thing you know, he's right there at the end of the fucking. Yeah. Oh, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Or when I'm up in the middle, when I'm at brushing my teeth and and it's time to go to bed, and he'll walk behind me, and all I see is this little head, this little shadow walking behind me. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ,
Yeah.
But yeah, it does. I'm a little touchy or twingy. I don't know. Fucking. I mean, I don't know. The docs fucking said I'm good, even though I have an occasional tick or I hear a bunch of voices. I'm just kidding. I'm not hearing voices. Please, guys.
I compulsively masturbate, so whatever.
Just go to Halloween parties. You can see the slots. Anyways, Anywho, what's the score? Which one are you talking about? You talking about the Rangers and the Diamondbacks currently right now? It is let's see. It's a 3-0. Top of the fourth with 3 outs. Texas Rangers are leading 3-0 against the Diamondbacks. And the Raiders, fuck, Raiders, man.
I have a buddy that's a Raiders fan, and I feel bad for him on a regular basis.
I'm a Raiders fan too, and it's freaking just that's the way it is.
Yep.
Nothing you can do about it. So at any rate, we're gonna take a break right quick.
All right.
Hit the latrine, hit the head, smoke them if you got them.
I'm about to cough up a lung. I've been holding it back for the last 45 minutes. So.
Okay. The Lions are beating the Raiders, by the way, in the second quarter. So anyways, we'll be right back. Shots.
All right.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue. If that's really a thing, and I get authorized to do it once, it's pretty much gonna be me sitting there talking shit, like, constantly.
Nothing feels the same. Left it all behind. Is this where you draw the line? 'Cause it's so sad. Tell me where you lost your faith. Is it so bad? Couldn't see it in your face. And it's so sad. I'll wait until you come back. Come back down to me. I'll wait until you come down. Come back down. Why you keep it in your head? Is it so bad? Never heard a word you say it, and it's so sad. Tell me when you lost your way, 'cause it's so bad. I'll see you when I pray, and it's so sad. I'll wait until you come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back down. Is it what you want? Is it what you need now? Is it what you breathe? Is it what you're feeling now? Is it what you feel? Is it what you're feeling now? Is it what you wanted? I'll wait until you come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back down. Hello, hello, you. Will you come back down to me? Hello, hello, you. Will you come back down? Hello, hello, you. Won't you come back down to me? Hello, hello, you.
What is this Facebook Live? I've never heard of this shit.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
Please enjoy the show. Shots.
Oh, I didn't see that.
The last half of the Monday edition with myself and Massey. This 30 October 2023 in the year of our dumpster fire. Tomorrow's Halloween.
It is.
Man,
It is Halloween.
still up in the air about the costume contest. If I should just go ahead and get some fake blue. Maybe I should just get some toilet blue water, porta potty blue water, and just put it on me. And
Perhaps.
what would be? I want to be Grand Admiral Thrawn, but I don't want to.
And CQ, they need Pop Culture Warrior needs costume picks.
Yeah, I was about. Oh man, good. Yeah, I was about to say, submit your photos before Tuesday's show. So from now
Actually, yeah, it was already posted on WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page, but we're going to talk about it now. If you go to Pop Culture Warrior and just go to WTF Nation Radio Facebook page or the Pop Culture Facebook page or any of the WTF Nation Radio / socials, Instagram, or Pop Culture Warrior, submit your photos before this Tuesday show, a special 9 p.m. edition Eastern Standard Time start time. So it's going to be a little bit late. It's going to be later than normal. But we know how to play.
But this Halloween and all, he's got the kids, right?
Yeah, he's got the little one. Yeah. And so we want to see pics of your costumes, even family costumes, pet costumes. Even take your office or your home decorations. And the more entrants we have, the more prizes we'll give out. So spread the word. And little CQ, check this out, man. Little CQ's already got his little CQ's already is ready. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, man.
Look at that, dude.
Man.
Prizes. Little CQ just rocking the Spider-Man stuff. Look at that. That's what I'm
awesome.
talking about.
You know, speaking of costumes, we should have a WTF Nation radio station calendar. We could all be in different poses, costumes. 12 glorious months worth.
Are you talking about it? You talking about having everybody in there?
Whatever.
Some sort of glam shot or some shit like that, or some
we're all models.
Pinup.
We're all models.
Yeah, we all have the face for radio. So there will be prizes. So make sure you submit your photos again to the Pop Culture Facebook page or CQ's Twitter account or WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page or WTF Nation Radio's Twitter / X account. More prizes. The more people that enter, the more prizes. CQ, he's been hoarding a bunch of shit, and he needs to offload that stuff. He's like, I need to get rid of some of the stuff.
And he does consistently give away some badass prizes.
Yes, he's not. Yeah, CQ ain't giving out no cheap shit and stuff like that. Autographed pictures, autographed items, keepsakes, movie props from the actual films and stuff. You never know what CQ is going to get, what you're going to get, especially when he does his grab bag stuff. Oh, his grab bag stuffs are fucking. Yeah, he's got some great shit coming out there. So again, don't. I don't think is he ever. I wonder if he's going to give away that shield, that Captain America shield. I don't think he's ever going to get rid of that.
God, probably not.
So again, make sure you submit.
If he loved America, he would.
What's that?
If he loved America, he would.
Yeah, exactly. So if again, pics of your costumes, your family's costumes, your pet costumes, your office and home decorations, even go ahead and submit it to WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page or X app account or Insta. The same thing with CQ stuff. And prizes. You'll get some prizes. So I can't wait. That's kind of cool. See what's coming up again. And CQ, of course, it is a WTF Nation Radio tradition that if your show falls on Halloween, usually, not really mandatory, but usually it's highly encouraged that the hosts are in costume. So
okay. So I dodged a bullet.
Yeah, you did. Actually, you did dodge a bullet. I dodged a bullet too because, like I said, I'm on my dilemma with Grand Admiral Thrawn, or I don't want to wear stormtrooper helmets and get in armor. I want to see my face and all this other stuff. So but so I can't wait. I love Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. Like I said, only because you get to hang around. I think I'm just going to manage the kids this time, and do kid wrangling because once the we have some more candy. Here you go. And I give out the candy. I don't do this. I don't give fucking MRE candy and shit. I don't give. I give full size bars. I give out full size bars. I give out some. If there's parents, I ask the parents, hey, do you guys drink or something like that? And they're like, yeah, we do. And I'll throw them a couple fucking little mini bottles of booze and stuff like that. I kind of make sure because the parents are going through some stuff and it's they're hoofing with their kids. Also, be careful out there too.
Yeah.
Be careful out there. Keep your head on a swivel. Keep an eye out for shit. If you see something, say something to the cops and say, hey, this motherfucker here is like this. So there was also another fucking potential active shooter event that happened.
Colorado,
in Colorado, dude.
Holy shit.
So this guy fucking is getting in fucking kit. Was gonna get in fucking was about ready to commit an active shooter act, and it looks like from what law enforcement is saying he changed his mind and he killed himself.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, oh, well, you know, good. I mean, of course, I mean, me personally, anybody who's begins an active shooter, you get what you get. If you're an active shooter and you start fucking shooting up defenseless civilians, kids, women, just families and stuff like that, you deserve to get fucking capped. Somebody brought up to my attention that was a good point. Wish the person had had help to prevent him from killing himself altogether. Like he already had issues to commit a mass shooting, but then also he took his own life. So I'm kind of on the fence. Yeah, it was good he killed himself. Thank God. Glad he didn't go through. But then again, that dynamic, which he did, a friend of mine did bring up. Hey man, you know, wish he would have gotten the help he needed, so that way he didn't have to get to that point, to the point to where he wanted to do a mass shooting, and to the point where he took his own life.
Yep. Yeah. But the thing is, a lot of times, unlike, well, this seems like the guy like Mike with Card, there's a laundry list of warnings, but a lot of guys, man, like that are dealing with shit, and not necessarily people that are going to become active shooters, but even people that are going to kill themselves. I mean, there are warning signs for some, but some dudes, they just keep that shit so bottled up. You never fucking know, you know, and unless they're willing to talk to somebody or some shit, that it never happens, unfortunately. Especially true with a lot of vets, I think. They just keep that shit bottled and don't talk.
Yeah. I actually, I've actually talked to a lot of friends that just came out of the blue.
Yeah.
It just like all of a sudden they took their own lives, and you're like, whoa, shit, where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah.
You know, had great family situation, no issues, you know, or were successful or something like that. And it's just like, bam, it just happened. Yeah. I know what you're saying, man.
Yep.
So again, seek help. So again, so this guy was going to fucking shoot up a fucking, I guess, an amusement park.
Yeah.
And he fucking he didn't go through with it.
Yeah.
And so again, I think when my friend brought it up to me, I was like, yeah, you know, I think you're right. You know, I say that a lot. Once you commit the act and then you're fucking done, I won't feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
But he was already on site.
Yeah.
Had explosives ready, had weapons at the ready, and he decides to not do it. And
in a weird way, that's almost admirable. Like in a really fucked up kind of way.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like it's almost like because he was going to get killed. People in Colorado carry, so they after the last mass shootings they've had, they'll fucking they'll handle it. So yeah, it's again, that right there is a tough situation, a tough dynamic, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
But yeah, so currently right now, yes, what we're seeing is let's see. Somebody sent me a video. Would you share this video for us, please? Okay. So check. Oh my God, this is so cool. Hang on, let me post this. So apparently, Fort Sill had a trunk or treat.
Okay.
Now this trunk or treat is very unique because you know how you just go to the trunk and open up the trunk and all that. Well, Fort Sill is a home of the fire's center of excellence. They deal with fires. They deal with artillery. The artillerists. Name your artillery pieces. That's normally where a lot of us and allied nations are trained. So check this out. I was like, holy shit! Let me see if there's any sound. Okay, yeah. So there's a lot of noise on this stuff, so I won't play the noise. But so what they did is they got a fucking HIMARS. And you know what a HIMARS is? They got a fucking HIMARS. Yeah, I will be more than happy. Fort Sill, we would be more than happy to share your stuff. This is what I'm talking about right here, man. This is community right here. Everybody should have a HIMARS. Ukraine has HIMARS too. So what they did was they got a HIMARS set up, and well, fuck, I'll just show you. I'll just fucking show you. It's fucking cool as shit, man. So basically what they did, and this is a shout out. Yep. I told somebody sent us a DM. Cool. So basically what they did, instead of just trunk or treat, they're launching candy out of a rocket launcher.
That's awesome.
Bro, that's badass.
That's cool as shit.
That is so freaking cool.
Yeah, if I was out there and as a kid, and then that'd cool as hell.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty fucking badass. Look at that. Boom. That is so that's ingenious.
That's awesome.
That is ingenious. So shout out to the Fire Center of Excellence at Fort Sill. Man, that is pretty freaking cool. Man, I want to freaking...
Right?
Man, dude, I wonder if I can get a hold of a National Guard unit around here. Say, hey, can you launch rockets, candies? Can I set one of your shit up in front of my yard?
That's what they looks like. They just put PVC, like little potato cannons in there. With
Yeah, that's exactly what that looks like. It looks like they got little potato cans in there, and then they loaded up the candy and the fucking brie, and they that is so freaking cool.
Awesome.
That is badass. That is so awesome. Yeah, okay, I got another DM. Will you share ours? Yeah, I'll share ours too. My alma mater, right here. That's what I'm talking about. They earned that excellence in the title. Yeah, exactly. My alma. The 4th Psychological Operations Group. That was
There's going to be some people there that watch that are like, we're just promoting violence by shooting candy out of weapons, children.
Yeah, well, whatever.
They're conditioning them.
They're conditioning for candy. Yeah, look, dude, if you're the child of a soldier and your kids see you do soldier stuff, they want to see some of that shit. So it's from the 4th PSYOP group. My alma. I've served with them before. This is badass. Look at this. This is the way. Nice. Look at that shit. Got Mandalorians all over PSYOP. A bunch of Mandalorians in PSYOP. Ooh, better be careful. I don't want fucking people to fucking try to make a PSYOP connection to fucking Star Wars. And the next thing you know, I'll be fucking...
It's connected to Disney now. It's all fucking done.
It's all fucking... Yep. Okay. So, yeah. Anyways, so that right there is the 4th PSYOP group. Repping that trunk or treat. Look at that's pretty badass. Everyone's got it. It looks like everyone's got the appropriate armor too.
Yeah.
You see Sabine Wren in the back right there, and you see Din Djarin, and you see looks like another member of Bo-Katan Kreese, and then you have another one right there in the front next to Din Djarin. That's pretty fucking badass. I like shit like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Beautiful.
Good work, guys. Dude, that fucking cannon, that fucking HIMARS shit's badass.
That's cool.
I want to get to my kid. Let's go fucking just set up some shit. Anyhow, all right. So you're listening to the Monday edition.
Yes.
First gay frogs, now Mandalorians. What's next? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Someone's gonna be like, yeah, exactly that. Gay, fucking dude, Alex Jones. I'm gonna tell you right now what's going on. You have these PSYOP guys. Now they're Mandalorians, and they're everywhere. They're at trunk or treats. The PSYOPs.
Pushing the Disney liberal agenda upon us.
Propaganda. Yeah. Bro, did you see South Park?
Yes.
With the Kathleen Kennedy fucking diss. Oh my fucking God. Watch that shit. I don't want to take away from pop culture warrior stuff, but pop culture, CQ does talk a lot about pop culture stuff. And I don't want to fuck up his repertoire, but damn, that's fucking hilarious. So if you watch the recent South Park episode, you're gonna fucking laugh. So just watch it and you'll like it, trust me. It's classic. I'm like, damn, dude. So anyways, you're listening to the Monday edition. You're watching the Monday edition with myself and Massey. Of course, tomorrow is Pop Culture Warrior, Michael Cataskio, and Mad Mike's Halloween special. Remember, there's going to be a little bit of delay because he's going to go out and do his trick-or-treat and stuff like that. So again, tonight, starting now, submit your images for the costume contest. I don't feel like I should. I don't participate in stuff like that because, it looks kind of bad. If I win, people are going to be like, oh, see, they rigged their own stuff. It's bad enough that people are already accusing about rigging elections. I mean, anyway, so, yeah. So, and then Wednesday is the Smoke Pit with Radar and TZ. And then, of course, Sergeant's Time with myself and Spanky. And then Friday Night Freedom is a bye week this week. But Saturday's a no-show, and I don't like saying no-show. Saturday's a non-scheduled show, an open day. I don't know what to fucking call it. I don't like saying no-show. It makes it sound bad. But for Saturday, we're off. How about that? Saturday's a day and no scheduled.
It's Liberty. Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. Like not Fort Liberty, but Liberty as in the Marine Port and the Navy type sense. Libo. But Sunday, of course, what do you hear? What do you say with the coach and the actual King Smith to sit there and troll Taylor Swift? I mean, to troll the sports news.
The Kansas City Swifts. Yeah.
The Kansas City Swifts, and of course, on Monday edition, myself and my man Massey in the gunner seat. Again, tomorrow's a special broadcast time, so it's gonna be at 9:00. Don't sweat it. We'll be, but don't freak out. Hey, is the show gonna happen? Don't freak out. I know every time there's not a scheduled event or something like that, people are like, hey, how come you're not doing the show? I don't know. Fucking hit the person that's not broadcasting. You know, fuck, dude. So again, shout out to the Fort Psyop Group and the Fort Sill Fires Center of Excellence for that request. That was pretty cool. But again, we're on all the platforms. We're on Kick. Each channel has its own Kick channel. So like right now, you're watching kick.com/the Monday edition, Sergeant's Time, Pop Culture Warrior, The Smoke Pit. They all have their own channels to include every show has its own channel on Kick. However, YouTube, that's where you get all the chats. If you watch YouTube, you'll see all the chats from the other platforms.
Yep.
And then the two Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, and of course the X app, formerly known as Twitter. Yeah, do not send dick pics.
Yeah,
because we got zucked last time when we made little suits for them and we made them look like they were wearing suits and like they were going construction helmets and stuff like that. We got zucked. We got zucked for that. That was fucking
Yeah, I'm not sending pics just because I did some modeling at one point, and it wouldn't be unfair to other contestants for me to send in my own photos.
Well, yeah, like I said, I feel bad myself when I would send some pictures myself and have but kick ass dogs. Oh, we can send dogs. Yeah, you can bring your dogs. Yeah, you can show your dogs if you want to put your dogs in a costume. Send it. Pop Culture Warriors Facebook page or our Facebook page at WTF Nation Radio, and we'd be more than happy to show off the puppers. Let's see. Anything else going on? Any crazy news? Anything aside from? Still, don't forget to remember Israel and what they went through on October 7th. Fuck Hamas. I know a lot of individuals are shit talking on fucking Israel now on how they're handling themselves in this, and I'm gonna tell you what. I kind of like don't care how Israel executes this. Does that make sense? It's like I don't fucking care. I don't. The Jewish community is now feeling a lot of backlash due to the fact that there's been a lot of protests on universities that everyone thought would be supportive to diversity, and it turns out they're probably the most anti-Semitic fucking schools on the planet now. And I'm like thinking, dude, I want to go to school now. I don't even want to go to school. I mean, I don't like what the hell.
What was it in Russia too? They have just a giant mob that like fucking charged the airport for crash the airport.
In Dagestan, There was an aircraft that landed from Tel Aviv in Dagestan, and it ended up happening. There was a rumor that there were Jews on the plane.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Not Israelis, Jews on the fucking plane. So that right there, dude, I'm like, the world is going to shit.
Yep.
So let me show right here where. Let me see the video. Where the video's at in Dagestan. Everyone's like, "Oh, Dagestan. What do you mean? What happened in Dagestan? There's no way." And there's no such thing as a bunch of fucking people just fucking showed up to the airport and they bum rushed the fucking plane.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Let me grab this stuff right here.
Yeah. And also the U.S., I don't know if you saw that the Department of Defense announced the pursuit of a new nuke today. Trying to get funding for a new nuclear weapon.
Why?
Here's
the thing: we have powerful nukes as it is.
Yeah,
we have nukes that can just one of our nukes is just one of them are like 3-4 times greater than ones we dropped in Nagasaki or in Hiroshima.
Yeah, this one's 24 times more powerful.
So why do we need something 24 that's like $1 quadrillion or why?
Yeah. I don't know. It just says, I think the quote was to responsibility to continue to assess and field the capabilities we need to credibly deter and, if necessary, respond to strategic attacks and assure our allies.
So we're trying to we're trying to kill people better. Well, yeah, exactly that, Pip. We want to make sure we kill them more deader than deader.
Right.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. We don't need, bro. Our nuke. Remember how we talked about that too? Is the capability of Russia's nuclear capabilities, and remember how we talked about they're gonna launch a fucking missile and it's gonna go like a bad bottle rocket,
right,
and nuke themselves, right? Hang on, let me pull this footage up.
Yeah. You mean to distract you there?
Yeah, no. As you're talking, I was pulling up the footage. Because I thought, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude, do we really fucking, you're going to have people like really fucking sit there and say, oh no, there's no such thing as anti-Semitism. And then you go to a fucking school and they're all like saying, what? There's some stupid fucking chant that they do this like that, like from the river. They do that fucking chant from the river. I'm quoting the chant. I'm not fucking saying it, but from the river to the sea, Palestine will be set free or something like that. Yeah. Which means from the river on the other side of fucking the West Bank all the way to fucking the Med.
Right.
Then that means obviously the connotation and the dog whistle of wiping out the Jewish population of Israel. That's what that saying means. Anybody who says fucking different is full of shit. No, it's the sign of protest and all that. No, motherfucker, that's you might as well say work will set you free, like what was over the fucking Nazi death camps and shit. Our bot Mike Fry that's over there. So it's like, fucking dude, this is fucking stupid. Hey, I think I found the video here. No, that's video of the Russians fucking beating their asses up. I was like, wait a minute, hang on, what was this video of? I'm like, no, I don't recall. See, I'm trying to fucking pull this up, but yeah, it was fucking crazy, dude. So the anti-Semitism shit is fucking rampant. Our administration not even say, oh, we have to be careful for the rise of Islamophobia. I'm like, are you fucking for real?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing fucking Islamophobia up, except for that one guy that stabbed that little 6-year-old boy.
Yeah.
That motherfucker needs to get the chair. But aside from that, I'm not fucking seeing. I'm not seeing too much Islamophobia. As a matter of fact, I'm seeing more anti-Semitism displayed, full on, openly displayed.
Yep.
It's just fucking incredible. I'm like, Jesus. Okay, here's something from Al Jazeera. Oh, shit, man! I'm fucking playing loud music and shit. Hang on.
Damn.
Yeah, it's loud. Let me show this fucking right here from Dagestan. This is from Al Jazeera right here. So the sound is off. So, but they stormed like that. Look at that shit. They didn't protest. No. There's this thing as fucking protesting. They weren't protesting jack and shit. What they're doing is they're looking for fucking Jews is what they were looking for. And they were fucking attacking fucking everything. They were attacking fucking, they wanted to go inside the plane. They were looking for fucking Jewish passengers that were flying in from fucking Tel Aviv. This fucking dude, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, it's crazy. Fucking insanity.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. That whole fucking shit right there, it can happen here.
Yeah. Yes, it could.
It could be a protest. These motherfuckers are protesting in the middle of a goddamn. There was a college football game that people were protesting in the middle of. I think it was a UCLA game or something, a game from a UCLA. Anyways, but yeah, fucking dude, look at that shit. Look at that. They just fucking overtook their fucking security checkpoints.
Yeah, everything.
And it's like, what the fuck, man? So yeah, miss me with this bullshit about fucking Islamophobia, because I'm not saying it's not there. I'm just saying that, dude, I'm seeing a 1,000% more anti-Semitic fucking protests from our own little fucking white kids. That's what trips me out.
Yeah.
Queers for Palestine. Now you got me on the fucking rant.
That's what I'm here for.
Queers for Palestine. Give me a fucking break. That's like saying chicken for KFCs.
Yep.
Give me a fucking break. It's fucking nuts. Yep. Some of the places where you go, it's like Telegram, and you go, dude, you can just go on the X app. You just go to Twitter now. And there's individuals that are literally fucking shit posting shit that's not there, that did not happen. This fucking retired Lieutenant Colonel McGregor or some shit like that. And he fucking said, "Oh, U.S. forces have taken casualties there." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude? These guys are just building fucking clown."
Yeah.
You can't say anything about. Well, you can't say something about this. You got to be careful. So here's the thing about. Again, I keep saying. At least when I go back and forth against liberals and the left on social media, at least we have good fucking arguments. We fucking have. Oh, you're fucking fuck you, fuck back. You're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. With arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
Whether they have proof or not, I don't give a fuck. But at least they don't fucking want to sue for the argument. Yeah. Not like the right. The right, those MAGA fuckers, dude, they will fucking try to sue you. If you make them look like ass, if you make them look like a fucking shitbird, and a lot of them are usually talking out of their ass anyways, specifically more on the right with the QAnon fuckers. I'm going to sue you. So-and-so said this, and I'm going to sue you. Bro, it's fucking true. You are a fucking piece of shit. You know? Right. You're fucking spouting lies.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's crazy. Mia Khalifa for Palestine. Damn, dude. Hose for Allah. Damn, dude. Be careful, man. Zuck's been... I'm telling you, man, Zuck fucking removed some shit from the main page and the radio page for poking fun at Hamas.
Yeah.
So there's a video out there. Before we close, I'm going to go ahead and close this, but I want to say what's the one that ended up. There's a video out there. Now there's two videos out there. One video is that saying that homosexuality will not be allowed in Palestine. There's no fucking room for this bullshit. And Gaza will not be, this and this, right? And it was from some fucking, it was from Imam saying that there was going to be no fucking homosexuality. Well, the IDF released a video, or it was a video that was leaked.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
I'm not going to post it because definitely fucking Facebook will fucking. I'm telling you, man, you want to see some more or less censorship? Go to fucking the X app, man. They'll fucking. That thing's a fucking the Wild West. But anyways, Facebook will fucking. But there's the second video. It was funny because I saw on my timeline, fucking. There will be no homosexuality. There'll be no da. There's no this. There's no that. We'll not have homosexuality in Gaza. The Quran says it's forbidden. Yeah. And then no shit, somebody fucking liked or shared or something, whatever. I came across my timeline. I don't know if it's the same Imam. I don't know if it's the same Imam, so I don't want no Imams fucking trying to sue me. That he was engaging in those types of acts, filmed video in a mosque. Yeah. Bro, I died laughing. I could not fucking stop. I could not. I fucking retweeted that. I fucking could not stop. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
No, I watched it and just thought to myself, challenge accepted. and I finished 2 minutes later.
Oh my God. Goats are okay, but porn is bad. Pip says if Flynn needs to sue everybody for money, that proves that the mill pension is shit. Damn, how do you know I was talking about Flynn? How did you know I was talking about him? Lieutenant General retired Flynn, who everyone seems to think he's an expert in PSYOP, but he's fucking just an intel guy.
Damn.
Like every intel person, they always control paste. They always do copy and paste to their fucking work. But anyways, so get an X account. So that way you can laugh at all the fucking hypocrisy. Because come to find out, not too many people are much on Facebook anyways, except your leaders, except your fucking members of government. Yep. It took just now before AOC fucking tweeted something bad. Oh, this is bad about what happened on October 7th. The White House press secretary fucking fumbled that shit too. So, but anywho, sure I can follow. Make sure you submit your fucking pics for this Halloween contest that CQ's doing. Yeah, I can't wait. I might change my mind and just hurry up and jump into an ensemble myself. But like I said, I can't win the prize because we're here. Yeah. My trusty PAO is on Facebook. Yeah, really. Make sure you share, like, and follow all them shits. And thank you guys for hanging out and throwing the comments in there. And I appreciate you guys' participation. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got anything, Matthew, you want to say? You're good.
I alluded to some modeling earlier, and I just wanted to share the modeling that I did for a buddy's brand.
Oh, you're gonna get it sucked. Why did you not warn me? I could have just pixelation or something like that, bro.
It was covered.
What was that? Covered. 2 bottles, really? Usually take
shampoo bottle. Shampoo bottle.
Oh, two? Just 2?
Just 2.
Takes me fucking like a whole gallon of milk. Anyways, so
Yeah, those are the airplane bottles too. You couldn't tell.
somebody needs to go as Representative Stick Ship. Ooh, Lauren Boebert. Ooh, I wonder if there's going to be any Lauren Boebert.
Wow, I like it.
I know there's some people that are going as
I
Travis.
just want a mechanical hand that's just going to do this on me the whole time.
What's the score? Oh shit! Let me check the score. Yeah, let me check the score. What's the score? Which score are you talking about? You talking about the Texas Rangers? Are you talking about blah, blah, blah? Hang on. Oh, so right now we're at the top of the 6th, and the Texas Rangers are leading 3-0 against the Diamondbacks. Is that true? Am I reading that right? Huh? Yeah. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Okay. I want to see what happened with the Raiders. I don't want to say them with the Raiders, but go with AOC and Burt Boebert. I don't know.
I'm giving out my gluten-free cookies and copies of the New Testament to all the kids in the neighborhood.
Oh my gosh. Lord Jesus Lord. And it looks like what? What am I looking at right now? No gain. It looks like right now, dude, it's like fucking sucking. Second quarter, and the Detroit Lions are leading the Raiders 9-0. God, the Lions.
I am.
On that note, y'all have a good night.
All right.
Take it easy. Shouts.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Sometimes when I look at, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I think it's WTF Army or something.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
My bad. The fucking score is 7-16. Detroit leading. My bad. Sorry, my bad. Thanks, Pip, for catching that. I was like, this can't be fucking right. So anyways, make sure you have a good weekend, or make sure you have a good week. Make sure you have a safe Halloween. And what's up with that, Raiders? So sorry about that. Didn't mean to cut the show.
on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
The horse, with beauty unsurpassed, strength immeasurable, and grace unlike any other, still remains humble enough to carry a man upon its back. When a service member or first responder takes an oath, he or she has mentally and physically committed themselves with self-sacrifice. From the front lines abroad to the very streets you live on in America, they protect. This oath is non-refundable and it is lifelong. Facing unimaginable dangers and unseen scars, these grounds are a place to recover and face any challenges head-on. As veterans and first responders ourselves, we know that battle all too well. From a simple talk with a friend on horseback to an entire debrief in the barn, this sanctuary has seen recovery take place time and time again. No hour of life is wasted that is spent in a saddle. The way we approach change isn't a new phenomenon. This animal has been with humans over 5,000 years. If you've ever been around a horse for long enough, you'll feel that thing, that electric trust. In that moment, nothing else is in your mind. When they turn into you, it's like the world disappears. We harness that moment to build skills off of. Repurposing requires flexibility, adaptability, and the willingness to challenge assumptions and conventional thinking. This approach can be applied to many areas in life, including business, education, and personal growth. To ride a horse is to fly without wings. This lesson and skills learned at War Horses will help reintegrate back into daily life. You'll learn coping mechanisms, improved communication skills, trust and confidence that will help reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. These tools can be used every day to navigate life and take on many challenges. This may involve practicing mindfulness, setting boundaries, improving communication with loved ones. Transitioning back to society is hard on your own. And when you're at War Horses, you're family. And families solve problems together.
Я батько. Я молодший брат. Я водій маршрутки. Я скоро одружуся. Я фанат шахтера. Начальник отдела продаж. Я прораб.
Я программист.
Я свидетель на свадьбе. Дядя Юра, таксист. Я вчитель фізкультури.
Я студент-геолог.
У мене своя фірма. Я кращий друг зі школи. Я сусід, який завжди стукає по батареї.
Я єдиний син.